Hey everybody, this is Matt Taylor, Black Sheep Off-Road Racing. We just picked up a new product from Canton Racing, and we'd done a quick video on it before, and let's check it out. So this is their fluid-to-fluid heat exchanger. It's a really nice piece. We saw this at the PRI show. First saw it on their website and went to the PRI show. They had it on display. But we are going to use this on our race car. You know, we got all the other Canton stuff as well, so this just fits right along with the family. So what we have fluid to fluid heat exchanger. It's 1.5 inch tubing on each end for the for your coolant passages, and then for your other fluid, in my case it's going to be engine oil, I believe they are 1/2 inch NPT, so lets you hook up some nice big fittings, keep fluid restriction down, and all that type of stuff. So you know, this thing's built really well. It's really solid. Canton welding, I've always been very impressed with it. I never had any leaks or anything like that. I don't know if you can see this, but the ends on this are machined. They're not just stamped thin tubing. And you know, it's nice and thick. It's going to be able to take a beating. You can see inside it's got the tubes that pass through it. So these tubes let the coolant pass through it, and the overall cross-sectional area of those is greater than your inlet cross-section of the 1.5 inch tube that your coolant will be passing through. So it's minimal restriction, but it's all a very nice piece. So fluid, your oil passes in one side and will come out the other side, and our goal is we're going to mount it up front somewhere. We haven't quite figured this out yet, but basically we have a EMP water pump, and so we're going to plumb this out and have it coming out here. I'm going to try to set up on our race car, try to set it up right here with power steering cooling, so our hydraulic ram cooling, and then also this cooler. So keep everything right up front, which will minimize our hoses, minimize chances for leaks, easier to service, and all that jazz. So down here we have the Canton remote filter adapter. So in some fashion it'll be plumbed from the remote filter adapter down here into our Canton oil filter, and then somewhere sitting in this region or something, depending on how the layout works, we'll pop this sucker in. So it's nice and small. It's going to exchange plenty of heat for us, so it's perfect. It's perfect for us. Before, on our old race car, we had a separate electric pump that pumped all the way, came off the oil pan, pumped all the way back here to the back to a heat exchanger. And this time we're not dealing with that. We're trying to minimize some electrical draw, make things simpler and whatnot. But you know how the old adage goes of engineers like to always make things better. Well, that's what I've done before, and I learned my lesson. So we're going to try to keep it real simple. Set it up here. You don't have to worry about, you know, a fluid to air heat exchanger or something like that getting plugged. You know, shoot, this is small enough to fit in just about any car out there as well, somewhere in the line. So, you know, this would be a good add to just about any vehicle out there if you're having any sort of fluid overheating issues. You know, it could be transmission, could be engine oil or whatnot. So anyway, we're going to set it up right up here. It'll be easy if we ever got to take it on and off. You know, here's the really cool part. The guys at Canton are really thinking through stuff. And so these work. So on the Canton products, they have a series of clamps, and these clamps, you can get them in like a T-bolt style stainless steel clamp, or you can get them in these nice fancy machined aluminum clamps. But these clamps work on their filters. There's a larger version that works on their Accusump. Once you get into the larger versions, of course, like I said, the larger clamp size. But the cool thing is this thing will work with this clamp right here. So what we'll do is we'll set up these clamps probably on just each side of the oil inlet and outlet, and have it clamped to a nice plasma cut bracket, good fit and finish and all that type of stuff. Try to make it look as good as the Canton parts. So anyway, there you have it. That is the new heat exchanger, fluid to fluid heat exchanger from Canton Racing. I'll keep buying from these guys. Their stuff's always top notch. So anyway, thanks for taking time to watch my video. If you have any questions, hit me up, ask me any questions you want to. I'm happy to answer them. Thank you.